Please, you call and talk to man my son work for.
Don't worry, the detective assigned will see to that.
LPW Construction. You tell detective.
That it?
I see detective now.
Why don't you come back day after tomorrow, huh?
What you say?
Missing persons, we have to give it 48 hours. You forgot to sign.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep, 48 hours, especially for teenagers.
Please, why you say especially teenagers?
You have a way of disappearing and then showing up again, just like that.
I don't mean to keep bothering you. Only it's been almost 4 months now.
You'd be surprised how many young people like your son are reported missing. 16, 17,000 last year, the Chicago area alone. A lot of them show up. The others, I'm afraid there's just never enough manpower and time.
But you are still looking for him, aren't you?
Of course. Don't worry, he'll show up. Believe me. Nothing I can do about it right now, Chris. Maybe in the new year, okay?
What's the problem?
Wish I could give him a raise. He's a hard worker.
How much you pay these kids?
Part-timers? $2.50 an hour.
You and your brother. You guys get away with murder. I start my people off at $5 an hour.
How soon can you put the shelves in?
It's hard to say. I mean, between displays and the Chicago jobs, I got everybody working flat out. Not that I'm complaining.
Freezing my butt off in the van.
Why don't you turn on the heater?
Kills my sinus. I need extra display space for the holidays.
Teddy, what do you think?
Come on, John. I've thrown a lot of work your way.
As soon as I can, Vincent. As soon as I can.
I saw this out back. John Gacy, you know him?
He did some work for Mr. Austin last year.
Is this any good?
Who's the lucky girl?
It's my mom's birthday. You think she'll like it?
She'll love it.
Could you wrap it for me if you get the chance?
Sure.
Thanks. Here,
What? What's this?
you better put it on. I don't want you sneezing all over me.
Oh, happy birthday, Mrs. Gant.
Well, thank you, Cindy. How do you know?
Oh, Chris told me. When is it?
Next, you want to know how old you are.
46.
Mom?
Well, I'm not ashamed of it, are you?
No.
Ready to go?
Actually, if you can just wait a minute, a guy came back for his workbook, and I think he's going to offer me a job. He pays twice what I'm making here.
Oh, Chris, wait. It's freezing out there.
You're worse than my mom. I'll be right back.
It's cold out there. Chris? Chris? Christopher! Chris! Chris?
No, he's not in the store.
What could have happened to him?
I don't know. Mr. Austin?
No sign of him, inside or out back.
But he said he was coming right back.
Or maybe he decided to walk home. Not that far. Don't worry, nothing's happened to him. I'll phone Gacy just in case. Maybe here at Coslow gave Chris a lift.
This is John Gacy, LPW Construction. I'm sorry I'm not here to speak to you, but if you leave your name and phone number, I'll get back to you as soon as I return. Please speak after the beep.
John, this is Vincent Austin. Please call me as soon as you can. The number is 555-1422.
Mike, what are you doing up so early?
Basketball practice before class. Game tonight.
What game?
Dad.
I'll be there.
I hope so.
Still, you shouldn't have to go in this early.
And look who's talking.
Oh, yeah, the men in this house got you moving lately.
Coffee's made. Now, do you want some eggs?
No, I can't. I'm running late.
Sometimes I wish your father was still in uniform.
Sometimes so does he.
No, we saw more of them, didn't we?
Okay, I got the message.
You go in this early every morning?
I have to. It's a new job. Only way to handle the work.
You sure must like it.
Almost as much as you do basketball. Who you playing?
Faith Baptist from Chicago. Really fresh.
That means good.
Ah.
Boy, he's out of it.
I will be around more once I'm sure of myself. Come on, I'll drive you. I'd like you to take a look at this missing persons form. Christopher Gant. Tell me what you think.
You expect me to think this early in the morning?
I'd like you to. You do have the experience in this sort of thing, Youth Bureau.
Not that many people were missing. Not here in Des Plaines. Over in Chicago, yeah, but not here. It's mostly runaways. Problems at home, school, off they go. Maybe that's what happened with this kid.
Maybe. Maybe not. It's a nice-looking boy, isn't he? Honor student at Maine West High School.
That's where your son goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Boy's had after-school jobs since he was 12 years old. Mother or father picks him up when he gets off work. Doesn't read like your typical runaway, does it?
No, it doesn't. Lieutenant Kozenzak, there's a Mr. and Mrs. Gant in reception. Want to talk to someone about a missing person they filled out last night?
All right, thank you. Well, there you go. When your son went outside, you're certain that it was to talk to this Mr. Gacy about a job he was offering him?
Well, he didn't actually say the name.
Then how do you know?
Oh, Cindy Beck told me. She works at the store with Chris, you see. He was so excited, so they were offering twice what Mr. Austin paid. It's so hard to understand. One minute he's with me in the store.
Would you like to have a seat, Mrs. Gant?
Is there any special reason that Chris needs any extra money?
What difference does that make?
He was saving up to build a darkroom at home.
He's a very good photographer.
I offered to buy the equipment for him, but he insisted on paying for it himself. He's a very independent boy. Perhaps too independent.
It says here that Mr. Austin phoned Mr. Gacy's house?
But he wasn't there. At least he didn't answer the phone.
And when Chris still didn't come home, we called his friends, but he wasn't there. So we decided to drive around the streets and look for him.
But we couldn't find him, so that's when we...
Mrs. Gant, we'll do everything that we can to find him.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I'll let you both know what's happening. Miss Gant, can I speak to you for a minute, please? Is there any reason that you can think of why your brother might have run away? And just something that he didn't want your parents to know about?
Of course not. What are you trying to do? Make out like he was in some kind of trouble?
Is there something bothering you?
Last night, the policeman on duty, he told us that it's routine with missing persons to wait 48 hours before doing anything.
I see.
What a lousy birthday present.
What's that?
Yesterday was my mother's birthday. We were waiting for Chris to come home to have the party.
Whatever you're working on, turn over. I want you full-time on this until we find the boy. When's Atkins get in?
Off today.
Well, call him. Tell him to get his butt in here right away to help you.
Joe?
Yes.
Shouldn't we give this just a little time?
No. Well, what happened at the lineup?
I practically pointed out the guy to them. Like I was saying, there's a scumbag ripped off your stores. Month's work, and not one of them would give me a positive ID.
All right, I'll see if Uniform can put another squad out there. Maybe you'll get cocky enough to try it again. Did Williams or Atkins call me?
While you're at it, how about getting me some help? I'm running my butt off trying to serve all those summonses.
Huh? Yeah. We'll pick it up later.
What did I tell you?
Lieutenant.
Youth Bureau.
Making a kid like that chief of detectives.
He's no kid. Been on the force 15 years.
You get out to the shopping center?
Williams.
Anything?
Nothing you're gonna like. Vincent Austin doesn't remember seeing Gacy talk to Christopher Gant.
You get a hold of Mr. Gacy?
On the phone. He said he didn't talk to any of the employees in the pharmacy. Not the first time he was there or the second when he came back for just a few minutes to pick up the workbook.
When did Mr. Gacy talk to Christopher Gant about a job?
Maybe he didn't.
Meaning?
Well, I checked out a dozen people working at the shopping center, in and out of the stores all night. One or two remember seeing Christopher Gant out on the street, but none of them saw him with anybody resembling the description that Austin gave me of John Gacy.
Great.
In fact, nobody I talked to saw Gacy at all.
Well, how'd Gacy sound to you?
What can you tell on the phone? Sorry to hear your kid's missing. Sorry, but he can't help us.
You catch up with the girl, Cindy Beck?
Maine West High School.
And?
She and Chris have been dating, nothing heavy.
Well, what else?
More or less confirm what Mrs. Gant said. Chris asked his mother to wait a few minutes so he could talk to a contractor about a job.
Which Mr. Gacy denies offering him. She have any idea what could have happened to him?
Not exactly.
Not exactly?
Chris can act spacey sometimes, go off and do his own thing.
Well, he's not a runaway. Not with parents like that, and certainly not in his mother's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's the way I feel about it. All right, call Chicago. See if they've got a rap sheet on Gacy.
I had $1. Every time they stiffed me, told me to put it through channels, I'd be sitting on a beach on Waikiki.
All right, that buddy of yours still works Chicago police records? Well, try to get a hold of him, see if you can't cut through the red tape.
You don't come in on night shift.
Okay, we'll hang in and call him then.
I got plans tonight.
I said wait around and call him. Look, I just think we're missing something here. It doesn't feel right. Let me know.
You know, I got a feeling there's a magnet. Someplace in this town draws in all the dirt bags off Interstate 30.
You guys get a hold of him?
Just now.
Well?
Chicago handled 2 complaints concerning a John Gacy.
For what?
Assault. First one's 5 years ago, aggravated assault.
Case dismissed. Second one's July this year. Case still open.
And what was the nature of the assault?
Don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
That's all my guy would tell me.
Well, you call this guy back.
Look, Lieutenant.
He's already gone out on a limb giving me this much unauthorized.
Yeah, all right.
Why don't I go to Chicago tomorrow? Try to get the rest.
No. Tomorrow could be too late.
Joe.
We all know assault, even reckless assault, could be anything from a barroom brawl to...
Physical attack endangering the life of another person, uh-huh.
Why not wait and find out?
We'll be late.
Lieutenant.
I'd like you both to meet me outside Gacy's house as soon as possible. Yeah, that's right, as soon as possible. I'm gonna have to miss another game here.
Joe.
It's okay. Is it about Christopher Gant? Everybody at school was talking about it. You going to find him?
I hope so.
Will he be all right?
I don't know. Sorry, I figured I better run it by the state attorney's office.
How far can we push it?
Well, Subby doesn't want to let you in the house. Back off. He doesn't even want to talk to you. Go home.
What do we do?
Everything we can to get the boy out.
If he's in there. Look, what do we got? 2 assault charges. We don't know how serious.
We got a missing teenager.
Who's been missing for less than 24 hours?
Yeah, listen, I hope I'm wrong. I hope this guy is clean. I hope Chris Gant shows up unharmed. But I gotta tell you, I got a lousy feeling in my gut on this thing.
Oh, I wouldn't want your guts to be in an uproar.
Thank you. Let's go.
Say we get into the house. Not much we can do without a search
The
warrant.
least indication the boy is in there, anything about Gacy doesn't add up. Let him sue me until we get the boy out. You see that?
What?
Face.
No. So what do we do now?
Must be the guys who were ringing the bell. I'm sorry, I was in the can.
Lieutenant Kozenzak, Des Plaines Police, Detectives Williams and Atkins. We're investigating the disappearance of Christopher Gant.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you any more than I told the officer on the phone.
That's funny. You see, we have this witness. Says he saw you talking to the boy outside the pharmacy last night.
Well, there must be some mistake.
Well, why don't we go inside and clear it up?
Sure. Not you. Just him. Look, I'm sorry I jumped on you like that. I just got home. It's the first chance I've had to relax all day. Sometimes business can be too good.
I understand. But there is this witness.
This witness is lying.
He even thinks the boy might have gotten into your car.
I told you, he's lying. Or you are.
Well, I wonder if you'd think again, Mr. Gacy. Is there anything that you can remember about Christopher Gant?
No. No, there isn't. I hope you find them. Wait a minute. I want to show you something. See that? Huh? Deputy Sheriff. Honorary. That's because of all the charity work I do for the cops.
So you can understand, then, why I'm puzzled. Wonder if I might just take a quick look through the house.
Sure. You got a search warrant?
No, sir, I don't.
Why don't you just get the hell out of here?
Don't you want to open it?
Is that an order? You satisfied?
I'd like you to come back to the station with me.
What the hell for?
Just to make a statement about your movements last night.
Well, I can't do it.
Why not?
My uncle died last night. That's where I was going when I left the drugstore. Chicago General Hospital. You can check it out. I'm waiting for a phone call from my aunt right now. She's counting on me to make all the funeral arrangements.
Well, why don't you give her a call now? What's her number?
She isn't home. Look, can't you see how upset I am? I love my uncle. I love them both. I'll come down to the station when I get a chance.
Well, don't take too long.
You know, you got no respect for the dead. Let me give you a word of advice. What's his name? How do you pronounce that?
Kozenzak.
Kozenzak. I have a lot of very important friends in the Chicago Police Department.
We're not Chicago, we're Des Plaines. I'll be waiting for you.
Cop's got a nerve, you know that?
Name's Theodore Coslow. Work supervisor for Gacy. Any sign of the boy inside? According to Vincent Austin, the pharmacist, Coslow was at the pharmacy last night. Could be he's the one that Chris Camp went out to talk with about the job.
Yeah. Call Chicago first thing in the morning. See if they got anything on this, Coslow, and get me everything you can on Gacy's assault charges. I'd like one of you to stay here. You stake the house.
Your gut could be way off pace on this one. I'll do it.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, Terry, go ahead.
The van pulled out going like hell. I decided to follow. Maybe I goofed.
Yeah, and where's it going?
Well, that's what I mean. I lost it. The roads were slick on.
All right. Well, go on home and get some sleep.
Christ, it's a kid. How'd the game go?
They won.
How'd Michael do?
Fine. Missed you being there.
Yeah, me too. Is he all right?
Sure. Did you find out anything about the boy?
No, Michael wouldn't run away. Neither did Christopher Gant. I know it. Now, what I don't know is what I should do now. Maybe if I had a little longer in this job, I just don't know how to handle this.
You'll handle it. The way you always did when you were in uniform, head down and charging.
Request for information sheet on missing person, Christopher Gant. I need you to type that up for me. Priority, distribution statewide.
He could be out there and okay.
Let's hope.
Lieutenant Kozenzak's office. It's Mr. Gacy.
Now, listen, I'm sorry I didn't make it in there last night. I was on my way. I hit some ice. The car went into a ditch. It took me forever to get the damn thing out. Listen, if you don't believe me, you can check it out. It happened at the corner of Brant and Morris.
No. I believe you, Mr. Gacy.
You still need me to come in? Yeah, all right. As quick as I can. Yeah. Hey, Cosmo! Let the kid go back to work.
Joe?
Yeah, copies of the photograph with it.
Oh, sweet-looking kid.
Yeah. Kozlo?
Chicago's checking. Looks like your gut was right. Rap sheet on Gacy.
Thanks. The other building, city attorney's office.
I share your concern for the missing boy, Lieutenant. But what have you got to support a request for a search warrant of Gacy's house?
Copies of the charge sheets on Gacy's two arrests in Chicago. Both involve sexual assault on young men. Look, the complainant in the first told the Chicago cops that Gacy kept him prisoner in his garage. He assaulted him repeatedly, left him for dead. Look, that's how the boy escaped.
Let me see. It also says Gacy denied the charges and the case was dropped.
The kid was a male prostitute. I guess it came down to who do you believe, a questionable character or a respectable businessman? Now, maybe if they believed the kid, Chris Gant wouldn't be missing.
Second case.
It's still open, same kind of charges.
Same kind of kid?
It doesn't say.
Why don't you try to get a hold of him and find out?
Well, he left town right after.
I see. As you say, Mr. Casey is a respectable businessman. Under the circumstances, I'm just not sure that I can convince a judge to issue a search warrant for his home.
Lieutenant Cosington? Yeah? One of your men needs to talk with you. Yeah?
Gacy finally showed up. Says he's not talking to anyone but you, and he won't wait long. What did you guys do in there last night?
Well, don't go starting that rumor. Look, just read in the Miranda and start getting a statement. But, Terry, whatever you do, do not let him leave until I get back.
Gacy. Why don't you wait and see what he's got to say?
No, I believe Chris Gant is in there, and I want to get him out before any more happens to him.
Don will help you draw up a request.
Mr. Gacy, do you remember speaking to anybody in particular when you went to the hospital to visit your uncle on
What the
Monday
hell
night?
is this? What are you questioning my word?
I spoke with the head nurse on the floor. She doesn't remember seeing you.
I don't give a damn what she remembers or she doesn't remember. I don't have to prove a thing to you guys. I'm gonna take you home and show you the plaques on my wall. Businessman of the Year, the Junior Chamber of Commerce. That's right. I show you my bank accounts. I show you my tax returns.
Where'd you go last night? After the lieutenant talked to you.
I told the lieutenant where I went. Don't you guys talk to each other? Look, how much longer is this going to take? I've got a business to run. I've got a payroll to meet. Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
John Gacy. I think I've met him at several functions. Does a lot of work with the local Democratic Club. You really think he's grabbed a kid?
Yes, sir.
Do I understand correctly that my client has cooperated fully with you?
6 hours. 6 hours wasted.
Please, John. Yes? Well, then I don't see how you can refuse to let him leave. After all, this is a man with a fine reputation in his field of work.
All right, let's get out of here. Come on, the hell with him. The hell with that lousy Polak.
Mr. Gacy, I'd like the keys to your house, please.
What for?
To conduct a search of the premises.
I think you'll have to give them to him.
You don't, you're going to need a new front door.
How did you get that?
I'd like to know the answer to that as well, Lieutenant.
I think you should talk to your client.
Well, you really got it in for me, don't you?
Has Mr. Gacy made a statement? And did he sign it?
Not yet.
All right, I'd like you to go over with him again, this time with his lawyer present, and formally ask him to sign it. Terry?
Will you do something here? What the hell am I paying you for?
To handle your business affairs.
Gil, when you're done in there, check the garage.
Chris? Chris?
Take a look in there.
Chris? 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 Chris?
sign of the boy in the garage?
Nothing. No sign of him, Lieutenant.
There's some fresh stains on it. I think it's blood.
I can tell you better when I take it back to analyze, but they could very well be.
All right, you got evidence bags in your wagon? Well, get them and bring your camera. Listen, we're gonna go over this place again. This time, anything that you can find that'll link Gacy to Chris Gant's disappearance. What are you waiting for? We're too late. The boy's dead. Hold off. Ed! Cover this. Okay, bag it.
A high school ring, Maine West High.
What year?
Not Christopher. Initials LAT.
All right. It's worth following up. Ed, cover the bureau, the whole thing.
Trap door in the closet here. Open it. I must have missed it the first time I looked.
Who's here? You gonna arrest me or not?
We found a lot of jewelry in one of the bureau drawers.
Oh, is there a law against that?
And a board with a set of handcuffs.
That's it, Lieutenant. You know as well as I you can't go on like this. Not unless you're prepared to bring charges.
If I find you messed up my house...
Would you drive Mr. Gacy home,
I don't
please?
need anybody to drive me home. I got my own car.
No, sir, you don't. I've impounded it for inspection along with the van.
Can he do that?
I'm afraid so.
You got nothing on me. You're just screwing me around. Screwing my business around. Well, it's not gonna work.
I'll drive you home.
So long, dummy.
John.
That kid walked through this door right now. I wouldn't know him. And he wouldn't know me!
Numerous male pornographic magazines. Several pairs of jockey shorts, too small to be Gacy's. Men's wallets, used but empty. Large selection of men's jewelry, watches, rings, too small to fit Gacy's fingers. Silver and gold chains, bracelets, pins, varied assortment of narcotics and drugs, and a pair of handcuffs.
You're up late.
Science final tomorrow.
How you doing?
Better.
Sorry about last night.
Playoffs start day after tomorrow. Can you come?
Yeah, I hope so.
You gonna have time for us to buy the tree?
Huh? Yeah. Hey, wouldn't be Christmas. You and I didn't bring home the tree.
How's it going? The kids at school keep asking me.
It's not so good.
Scary.
Your car, Mr. Gacy? It's a rental. You guys closing up?
Yes, sir.
You, want to come over and play some pool? Maybe, smoke some grass?
Not tonight.
Maybe we could get together some night, just the two of us. What do you say?
Maybe.
I look forward to it. Here. Come on, come on, come on. Take it, take it. Come on.
It's okay.
Come on, take it, take it, take it. Thanks for the service.
You already got half your department on the case, and now you want
half?
Atkins and Williams from Youth Bureau, Gil Barton and Bill Walden.
Yeah, that's 4. Department's 10.
You son of a bitch.
Do I get your authorization for round-the-clock surveillance on Gacy?
With who? The other half of your department?
Mike Paxton and Delta Unit. Look, these guys have handled surveillance. They know how to work the street.
Yeah, and taking them off the streets will leave a hole this big, especially this time of year. To find a missing kid?
Killer.
Oh, wait a minute now, Joe. You're calling a man a murderer when you don't even know the kid's dead.
You know, I dropped in to see the boy's family this morning. I told them not to give up hope.
But you have. Based on what?
I don't know. I don't know. Based on the feel of the case. You know, some of the things we found in Gacy's house, the M.O. on the 2 assault charges against him.
Alleged assault. The 2 victims lived to tell their story.
One of them because Gacy thought the boy was dead.
You sure you're not letting yourself get too involved in this one? Besides, you and Mike Paxton,
No,
you don't
that's
exactly...
We're getting better. Not that there aren't 1 or 2 of the old-timers. Don't hate my guts.
Yeah, well, I didn't make you chief of detectives to win any popularity contests. I jumped you over a lot of older guys because I figured you had the smarts to do the job. Don't prove me wrong.
I won't.
Holding Gacy that long yesterday wasn't so smart.
No, sir.
Hmm.
Can I have Delta?
You know what Christmas means to me? More problems to deal with. Don't let those Delta cowboys lean too heavy on the guy, or we're looking at a lawsuit.
Thanks, Walt.
Don't thank me so fast. I hear regular business in your department isn't getting done.
Yeah.
Hey, I get any static about this investigation of yours, it's on your head. I decide it's going no place. I pull the plug. Listen, Joe, work easy with Paxton, will you? Guy's got a lot of seniority.
Look, do I get Delta or not? I thought you just told me.
I said you got my approval. Up to you to get Paxton's cooperation.
Why don't your guys do it?
Because I'm already using my best men to follow up on the leads we've got.
So you drag Delta unit into it, never mind what we got going.
Bill, can you excuse us for a minute, please? I suppose I should have talked to you about it first.
Would have been nice.
Didn't have to. But I suppose I should have.
So what's all this?
I've made Bill Walden intelligence officer. He's keeping track of all incoming reports on the case.
Why do you want this guy tailed so bad?
Put pressure on him. Try to find out what he did with the boy's body.
You think he's stupid enough to go back there?
If I can shake him up, maybe he'll start worrying he didn't hide it good enough.
You hope.
Oh, there's only one way to find out.
You're gonna bust my guys' butts for...
Oh, come on, Mike. You gonna help me or not? This guy killed a kid. This could be your son, it could be mine. Don't dance me around on this.
So how far do you want us to go?
Just surveillance. This guy's been around the block a few times. We give him an excuse, he'll scream his rights are being violated.
But you want him to know that we're there.
Close surveillance.
You're not gonna win your popularity contest with this.
What did you say the initials were?
L-A-T.
Leonard Alexander Thomas. That's T-H-O. This is very disturbing for them. And another one. Trask. T-R-A-S-K. Lester Aaron Trask.
Jeez, I hate funerals.
Come here off.
Father would have liked that.
He wanted you to love him. He did.
I'm just sorry I wasn't in at the end. You guys cops? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. I've hung out with a lot of cops in my time. Good cops.
What's the matter, John?
Ah, just some scumbags.
Is there something wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong. It's all right. Go ahead. Put her in the car. I'll be right there in a minute. What are you following me for? Huh? It's that Polak, isn't it? Why is he picking on me? What the hell have I ever done to him?
Chris will show up soon, I'm sure of it. And he better have a good explanation when he gets here.
I'm sure he will. Do you think I could, take a look at Chris's room?
I'll do it.
I feel so bad how I spoke to you the other day.
Don't. It's okay.
So, what do you want to talk to me about, Lieutenant?
I've, arranged for a state police search team to start looking in the tree belt and along the river. So, I need pieces of clothing that Chris wore, so the dogs can pick up the scent.
Doesn't sound too good, does it?
You will find Chris for us, won't you? So we can at least give him a decent burial. Promise me you won't let the man who killed him get away.
Mr. Trask, I checked the Maine West yearbook, and your son was one of 2 graduates that year with the initials LAT.
It looks like the ring I bought for Lester.
Mr. Trask?
Yes.
I wonder if I could speak to him, ask him about the ring.
Our son's been missing for almost 2 years.
You're gonna let him know you're there, right? But don't go getting heroic.
That's Casey's car, all right. Where's he going in such a hurry?
Who knows?
You believe he grabbed that kid?
That's what Cousin Zach says.
what took you so long? Are you scumbags going to arrest me for speeding or what?
Hey, John. Ho, 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 everybody. Hey.
How you doing, John?
All right, I'll be doing better when I get a drink.
Johnny.
Oh, look out. There she is.
Hey, watch the hands, okay?
Okay, come here. I got some.
Oh?
Jen?
Yeah.
Ta-da! Got him stuck in here.
Okay, sure thing.
Right here. No, the gentlemen are really John's bodyguards. Son of a bitch.
Who's that guy over there with our employer?
Oh, that's Ted Costello. Well, what can I get you to drink?
We're on duty.
Oh, compliments of Mr. Casey.
No.
Enjoy yourselves.
You gonna bust him? For possession and use of marijuana. He's asking. Well, he ain't gonna get it. Not yet.
John! John! Storm!
Do you mind telling me what's going on here?
Your luck, we'll cover another good hunk today.
I appreciate all this.
Well, we're doing as best we can, considering. I'll holler if we spot anything.
She really thinks she can help.
A psychic?
Yeah.
Come on, Centauri, give me a break.
She's worked with a lot of departments around here.
Yeah? And how much did you tell her?
Not a thing. All she knows is the squib she read in the local weekly about a boy missing, and from what I hear, you could use all the help you can get.
Trask, Lester A. Been missing nearly 2 years now.
Parents say what the Chicago police did about their son's disappearance?
Not too much, according to Mrs. Trask.
Why?
Well, her son owned a car. It's a red Honda hatchback, 3-4 years old, also reported missing. The Chicago police turned up a friend who remembered Lester saying he was thinking of selling it. The friend said Lester was fed up with his job and wanted to get money to go away.
You think that's what happened?
No.
Why?
Never picked up his last paycheck at the construction company.
What company? LPW?
Roberts Landry, Chicago. Sorry, Joe.
What about the evidence technician's report? Anything?
No help, I'm afraid.
Come on, what about the blood? What about the blood on the board that I found?
Type O, Chris's type. And half the people in America.
All right, Terry, you gotta talk to Mrs. Trask again. This ring didn't just walk itself into Gacy's house.
Joe, Lester Trask's missing car, the 3 or 4-year-old Honda hatchback.
Yeah.
Surveillance officers DeMarco and King. Gacy left Fraternal Order of Bears at 2 a.m. with a Ted Coslow. Coslow drove a Honda hatchback, red, 3 or 4 years old.
What? I've been going after the wrong guy.
That car could be a coincidence.
Oh, no.
Not until you get the registration number.
No, you see, Terry, I don't believe in coincidences. Not on this one. Only consequences. Lester Trask is missing. His car is missing, and Coslow's driving it. What have we got on Coslow?
Not much.
Because I've been putting all our time into Gacy. What have we got?
Burton did some checking. Current address, 2144 Rock Ridge Drive.
10 minutes from the Austin Pharmacy. And he was there the night Chris Gant disappeared.
So was Gacy. And we found Trask's ring in Gacy's house.
Coslow lived with Gacy for 3 years. Moved out 6 months ago to get married.
Yeah. Well, at least we got that going for us.
Gacy's been married, too.
Oh, you're a big help, Bill. Hey, Gacy. Coslow? Did we ever get a rap sheet on Coslow?
No criminal record here or Chicago.
Right, because maybe he's smarter than I've been giving him credit for. I'll get his butt in here. Let's find out.
How's it going, Lieutenant?
Fine.
I've been getting, calls. People who know Gacy are concerned that you might be going after the wrong man. They say he's okay.
I'll keep it in mind.
Good.
I don't think we're doing anything we shouldn't. More like we're not getting around to everything we should.
I just don't want to see you digging yourself a hole. It's one case, not a career.
I'll remember that.
Hey, what's the matter, boys? You having trouble getting it up to speed? No, I'm here to see my new lawyer, Jake Burns. You heard of him?
No, sir.
No? Well, you will. He's smart. He's real smart. He knows how to make Kozenzak stop harassing me for no good reason. You know, it's a shame. A real shame. I hate to see you two boys get hurt because of that dumb Polak.
John sold it to me. $350.
When?
A year ago. Maybe longer. You know what? I think he stiffed me. A lousy piece of junk he eats oil.
Did you get a receipt from Mr. Gacy?
You know, you're right. Wish I thought of that.
But you do have the registration slip, of course.
Lost it.
Too bad.
Were you driving the Honda the night you came to the Austin Pharmacy?
What night was that?
4 nights ago. The night Chris Gant disappeared.
Is that what this is all about? I was driving the LPW van.
You were there twice, weren't you?
Yeah. Second time John asked me to follow him while he went back to pick up the workbook. The olds was giving him trouble. Left as soon as we got there.
Where did you go?
Home. A wife of mine. Just can't get enough.
So you never saw or talked to Chris Gant?
John said I did. He's lying.
Did John talk to him?
How the hell should I know?
Hey, did you lay Lester Trask's name on him?
Says he never heard of him, doesn't know if Gacy did. But he has seen Gacy come on to some of the kids that work at LPW. Says he never did.
I'm straight, tell him. Tell him I got a wife, why don't you?
Yeah, did he give you the names of any of the kids?
Says he can't remember.
Look, what the hell are you guys doing down there?
Hey, you think you can do better? Be my guest.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's, we're all tired. Guess the case got us crawling up our butts.
All right.
Thought you knew he swings both ways. Here's his speech he gives. About how he's liberal-minded when it comes to sex.
Gives to who?
The guy's working for him. I already told you.
What guys?
Kids he hit on.
Whose names you can't remember?
I'm not lying.
Just dropping Gacy in the crapper.
You remember if anything bad happened to any of them?
How about it, Ted?
Like what?
Like any of them disappeared?
Why'd you ask John?
Because I'm asking you, Ted. You're the one at the Austin pharmacy the night Chris Gant disappeared.
So did John.
You're the one that's driving around in a car belonging to a missing boy.
John sold it to me.
John. It's always John. You had nothing to do with it.
What do you want from me?
The truth.
You got it all wrong. I never messed up any kids.
Right, John did.
Yeah, but...
But what?
Well, he's not a bad guy. Pays good.
That makes it all right?
Seen him cry.
About what he was doing to the kids?
Or his father. He couldn't be here when his father died.
That's some kind of character reference?
Why couldn't he be here, Ted?
I don't know.
Where was he, Ted?
Someplace in Iowa. What's the difference?
Well, you think he did it? And you think he's telling us everything he knows? Right, I want you to do an alpha check on Gacy for me. This is something that I should have requested before.
No indication he'd ever been on a state.
Yeah, that's my mistake. But you better get on it right away.
Lieutenant, lady to see you. Put in your office.
Okay, thanks. And Terry, let me know what the feds tell you right away, okay?
What do you want to do with Kozlov?
Just let Atkins take over. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, I just got your message. It said you wanted to talk to me about John? You know we're divorced. I haven't seen him in almost 2 years. I don't know what I could tell you.
Gacy. G-A-C-Y. John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, I know it's late. I still need an alpha check on him. Thanks.
It was a few months after we were married. We'd just made love, and he said, that's the last time. I only did it to give you a present because it's Mother's Day. Sounds funny to you, doesn't it? That's when he started bringing the young men around. Boys, really. I'd see them leaving the garage the next morning.
Did you ever go into the garage? Just to see what was there?
He kept it locked. Besides, I wouldn't dare.
Why did you stay with him?
I have 2 little girls from my first marriage. I needed the money he gave me to take care of them.
Did John ever speak about his father?
No,
About his childhood?
only by way of saying that the kids he had working for him had it better than he had.
Do you ever remember anything happening to any of them?
You mean the ones he brought to the garage?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like any of them reported missing?
There was a phone call from a father who said his son was missing and could John call him back.
Do you recall the name? Could it have been Trask?
Miklovich. I remember because it was tricky to pronounce. I got the K and the L mixed up when I told him about the call.
What did he say?
He had better things to worry about than some dumb kid who'd quit on him.
I'm sorry, this boy worked for John? Are you sure that's what he said? Thank you. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it.
You won't tell John what I said.
No, of course not.
He knows where I live.
I understand.
I got it. The reason the bastard didn't go home when his father died, he was doing time in Iowa State Prison.
For what?
Sodomy.
Sodomy?
Waterloo, Iowa, 9 years ago.
Terry, I want you to phone Waterloo right now. You gotta find out if young boys were involved.
I already did. Records are all locked up. The guy on duty's new, never heard of the case.
What about the chief of police? I know it's late, but
He's away on vacation, left today.
picked a hell of a time, didn't he?
I'll follow it up first thing tomorrow morning, all right?
No, I'll do it. I want you to check up on this name the ex-wife gave me. I think that's the spell.
Missing boy?
I'm afraid so.
wanted on the phone. Des Plaines, Illinois. Take a message. Says he's a cop. Says how it's important. Some way to start a vacation. Yeah, Waldron.
Yeah, hi, listen. We're working a missing person here. I have reason to believe involves John Gacy. Your duty officer said you'd be the best one to talk to about the sodomy conviction. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember.
What was the age of the men?
Teenagers. Yours?
Yeah, 16 and a half.
That's his meat. Came into Waterloo like God Almighty. Even taught Sunday school. All the time he's hitting on kids working for him. 2 years.
How'd he get away with it?
He paid some. Scared the daylights out of some of the others about telling their parents.
What'd he do to them?
Get them to his house on one pretext or another. Handcuff their feet to a board. Put a rope around their neck and twist it while he They let the bastard out after he serves only 18 months.
Any of the boys reported missing?
No, thank God. One finally turned him in. He was near dead when he got away. Kill your boy?
Yeah.
My son missing 3 years now come November. He was working for LPW Construction Company when it happened? Yeah. That guy, John Gacy. I try to call him, he don't never call back. You know if the Chicago police spoke to him? I don't know, maybe. But you get that guy. Because I remember when he bring the Jared back from work once. I see how he look at him. You guys all same. You don't listen because I don't talk so good.
No, that's not the reason, Mr. Miklovich.
Not your fault. Jared, not so tall, but really good looks. Yellow, eyes blue, blue like mother. Please tell me truth. After so long time. Could still be he come back? Yes?
Hell of a job you're doing.
Yeah, it's, Bill Walden and the other guys on the team.
Never seen anything like it. But I don't see a single line of your investigation that comes close to touching Gacy. Not a single piece of evidence proves he had anything to do with the disappearance of Chris Gant.
What do you... Come on, Wally. What about Iowa? What about Trask and Miklovich?
That's not evidence.
All right.
And you know
Yeah,
that.
all right, I'll get it.
Sounds to me like you've lost your perspective.
What do you... In what way?
The rest of your department's caseload is backlogging. Some of the team, they come to me about the hours they have to put in.
And who would that be? Mike Paxton?
You find him new transportation yet?
Look, I am trying. Believe me, I am working on that. It's a tough time of the year to rent anything.
It's a tough time of the year, period. And I have to pay attention when the mayor calls me because he's right. There's a whole city out there we're supposed to be taking care of. There's no way I can spare 9 men from normal duty much longer, Joe.
Got the list of executed warrants. Yeah, just put them down.
Okay.
To be sent over to the 3rd District Court Clerk.
Okay. What is it? You okay?
Yeah, and synopsis of case reports, usual copies over to communications and records.
Lieutenant Kozenzak's office? It's Rachel Grayson.
Who?
Said she's the psychic Officer Santori told you about. I'm sorry, Miss Grayson. The lieutenant's not in.
Yes, he is. And I don't need to use any special powers to know it.
What'd she say?
No, I got it. Look, Miss Grayson, I appreciate... I'll be right there.
What'd you find?
Tire tracks.
Where?
30 yards or so from the river. Stretch of ground and snow melt a little way south. It's been made about the same time your boy disappeared.
And what else?
Signs of something been pulled along the ground down to the river. Something pretty heavy.
A body?
Could be.
Can you drag the river?
That's frozen solid now. If you dumped your boy in there, won't find him till come spring.
Bragg, what about these treads? They match the ones in the olds?
No.
What about the LPW van?
No.
Are any of the tires new?
Four in the car looked like it.
And what about the spares? You checked the spares?
Of course.
Well, check them for me again. Now! And your dogs go over the ground? To take up the scent?
Melting snow pretty well washed it away.
And what's the dog doing?
It's the death position. It's how they do when they get the scent where a dead body's been. It's like they're in mourning.
That's Gacy's car. Bragg, you examined this vehicle. You didn't find anything?
Nothing.
When this happened before, was it accepted as evidence?
No.
A little dusting here. Donate, lady. Okay. Now, for my next trick, we do the famous Indian rope trick. But for this, I need music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, go ahead, blow on it. Dun, whoa.
What does he want?
I have no idea.
Oh, look at us bend and writhe like a snake, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh, boys and girls. Now, for my next trick, I need an assistant. Who wants to help Pogo? Who wants to? No, I need somebody very smart, very talented, and very cute. How about you? Sure, you come on over here. Come on, boys and girls. Get them to come over here and help Pogo. Yeah, come on and help Pogo. Come on. Come on over here. Here he comes. Come on. Get the hair out of your head. Yay! Hi. You want to help Pogo? Yeah, good. What's your name?
Brian Hollister.
Brian Hollister is going to help Pogo with the handcuff trick. A handcuff trick, that's right. Well, for a handcuff trick, we need handcuffs, don't we? Oh, no. We need real handcuffs, don't we, huh? I know where we can find some real handcuffs, boys and girls. Wait right here. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We're going to come over here and get some real handcuffs. Here they are, right over
Get
here.
your hands
Huh?
off me. He says you want to talk to me?
What the hell's going on with my vehicles? I need them for my business.
You get him back when the investigation is over.
Oh, really? Well, the investigation is over. I'm suing you and your hick department for $1 million. How do you like them apples, dummy?
Don't you have nightmares?
Horrible nightmares, Mr. Gacy.
I do.
Oh, Mr. Policeman. Don't you know a clown can get away with murder? Huh? Look, boys and girls, handcuffs. Handcuffs. Okay, Brian, turn around and put your hands behind your back. Here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. That's it. Turn around, Brian. Now, let me have your wrist. And then we'll put one on here. And we'll put one on here. Are they tight? Mm-hmm. Are they really tight?
Really tight.
Are they really, really tight?
Really, really tight.
Okay, Brian, that's good. Now, kids, here's the trick.
Okay, we're going to be starting down at the east end, so get your dogs, keep your eyes open.
All right, Sarge. All right, boys, let's get these dogs now.
Billy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gacy?
Call me John, all right?
Yes, sir.
Listen, do you know where Coslow was heading in such a rush?
No. Something wrong?
We're low on L clamps. He went looking for a supply house open today. When are we going to get the van back?
Soon, soon. Goddamn soon. Billy, I've been watching you. You're a good worker.
Thank you.
Listen, would you like to come out to the house some night? Maybe play a little pool.
Sure. Great.
Doesn't help that it's Christmas.
My guys are catching hell for not being around. By the time they get back from tailing Gacy to hell and gone, debrief with Walton, go home, it's not a 12-hour shift, it's 16.
Look, they're good guys, Mike. You put together a hell of a team.
Well, they're hurting and not just Delta.
Look, you want to pull out? Pull out. Hey, look, I'll understand. I won't like it, but I'll understand. Hey, the chief will be a lot happier about having the guys back on normal business.
Oh, I hear Santori's got this psychic lady he wants you to talk to.
Yeah, and that's all I need.
I don't know, it might be good for a few laughs. Listen, a couple of days, it won't matter whether I pull Delta unit out or not, right? Oh, by the way, our cars are junk.
I know. I'm still trying to get you these replacements.
Yeah, well, I can patch them up. I can't patch up the manpower. It's not just they're bitching and moaning. Gacy's given them the slip a couple times. You all right?
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming by like this.
I wish I had better news for you.
You're not going to give up, are you?
No, I'm not.
You know, it's like a bad dream. Keep praying to God I'll wake up and Chris will be home. Why would anybody do such a thing? Why? He can't get away with this, can he?
No, not this time. Mr. Gacy won't get away. Cousin Zach, give me the home phone of Tony Santori. Tony told me that you needed something that the person cared about a lot.
Was he wearing a patterned sweater? A blue windbreaker.
The description of the clothing was in the newspaper article.
You don't believe in psychics, do you? Hmm? Did he have freckles?
Oh, yeah, a few.
And a mark on his face.
Yeah.
Here.
He did. He had a little birthmark.
He didn't die easily. Bothers you, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
No, I meant the cyst on your back.
How did you know that?
Oh, it'll be gone. As soon as you bring the killer in. His hands are bound. Hands are bound, and there are deep cuts in them. Deep cuts in a rope, but not on his hands. He planned it. He purposefully left the book so that he would have to go back a second time and talk to Christopher. He's a big man, big arms, big hands, and a black coat, a leather coat. He works with his hands.
It's Gacy.
His eyes. Behind his eyes.
There wasn't a thing about him in the newspaper, Joe.
Oh, he's so clever. He's so clever. He prides himself on being able to trick people. He has no guilt. He feels no guilt. There's an instrument, a board. He made Christopher suffer a lot before he died.
Can you tell me anything about where, about what he did with the body?
No. No.
Please. I've got to find Chris. I have to find him. This may be the only way that I've got to catch his killer. Please.
I see a building and a tower, a tower and something connecting the tower. There's a lot of machinery and trucks. I don't know, the only word I can think of is construction site. There's trees. A lot of trees. And water. And a sign. The words, evergreen. Evergreen. And there's a big mound of earth. I can't see what's underneath it. It could be bodies. I'm too tired. I can't do this anymore.
No, don't stop, please. Please try.
Where's the sky? I can't see the sky anymore. All of these people here in the same dark place. All of these bodies. All of these bodies are just... Please don't be like what happened in Texas.
What are you talking about?
The man in Texas who tortured and murdered all those boys.
What, Hanley? Arthur Hanley? Is that who you mean? The man in Houston who murdered the 12 boys? Who? Miss Grayson, who dug those graves?
The man who killed Chris Gant. There could be others. He's been getting away with this for a long, long time.
Oh, Christ. Do you know what you are saying? Please, do you understand what you are telling me? Well, how can you be sure?
I'm sure of what I saw.
You believe her?
I wish I didn't.
A psychic?
Look, that's what I said until last night. Look, the way this lady described Gacy, you guys do any better?
You could have read it.
No. I kept all mention of Gacy out of the newspapers, the TV. You know that, Jack.
Sure. Next thing you know, we'll all be using Ouija boards.
Well, we should have a seance.
Yeah, join hands. Come on, join hands. Come on. It's serious. Eat it.
Hey, quick draw.
All right. Hey! Look, I know it's Christmas, all right? I know I've been pushing very hard on this thing. I realize how many hours you guys have been putting in.
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, I know, and believe me, I'm the guy that's got to go over to the chief's office, get him to approve the overtime.
Take your time, Joe.
Yeah. You know, I wish I'd been in this job longer. I wish I knew you all better. I wish you knew me.
It's not you, Joe. It's the lady.
Okay.
What lady? And maybe you're right, you know, maybe she's crazy. Maybe everything that this woman told me last night is crazy. But all I'm saying is, what if she isn't? What if she's right? What if this son of a bitch did what she said and we've got ourselves a mass murderer out there? Not just Christopher Gann, not just Trask and Miklovich and the others we know about. But what if there are God knows how many others whose names we have no idea of yet? Look, all I'm saying is that if she's right, and we quit on this thing now, if she is right and we don't do everything that we can to put this guy away, a lot of other Chris Gants are going to die for it. You know, Look, I'm asking for a few more days. Just a few more days. You know? Huh? What do you say?
Can I see you, Lieutenant?
Can it wait?
I'm afraid not. I'm due in court. It's important.
Go ahead. We'll wait.
What's going on in there? I want a second search warrant.
Forget it.
Look, I've got some new information.
Who from?
I got it from a phone call early this morning.
I had a phone call today, too, from Gacy's lawyer.
Burns, about what?
A lawsuit that he's filing against you and the Des Plaines police. He said that his client warned you. Why wasn't I informed?
Look, I don't know. I figured the guy was just blowing smoke.
$750,000 worth. Wrongful harassment, unwarranted interference in his ability to carry out business, grievous damages to his reputation. You name it.
And how long before he gets it in court?
Day 2, end of the week at the latest. So he's also going to file for a restraint order to shut down your investigation.
What? Will a judge give it to him?
It's more or less automatic.
You can't fight it?
On what grounds? Besides, Don tells me that most of your men are fed up anyway. I'm running late.
We took a little vote while you're out.
Popularity contest?
Something like that.
And did I win or lose?
Well, we decided, all of us, what the hell, we can go a few more rounds.
Thanks.
Let's hope Gacy can't go the distance.
Mike, what do you say to your guys really moving in on Gacy? Really start messing him up?
Wait a minute. Are you buying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So far, this guy's been playing head games on us. Let's turn it around now. Let's start mixing him up. You know, push the nice Gacy till the bad Gacy comes out, you know? Stay so close to this guy, he stops short, we're up his backside.
Probably like that.
I want to worry him, Mike. I want to make him think that we're a lot closer to nailing him.
We are?
Yeah.
Something's been bugging me for days. I couldn't figure out what it was. Then this morning, after the meeting, I took a look at the charts. It was a second interview with Mrs. Trask. She told me about other things at her son's car that were missing, including a little portable TV set she'd given him when he moved to his own pad.
What's that?
It's one of the photos the evidence technician took the night we searched Gacy's house for Chris Cannon. Remember the bureau in Gacy's bedroom?
Yeah.
With all the jewelry and Lester Trask's ring in it?
Uh-huh.
Will you look at what's on top of the bureau?
Mrs. Trask keep any of the papers on her son's stuff? Like her son's television?
Son's TV. Called her and asked. She's going to see if she can find the guarantee. Anything with identifying numbers on it. Suppose it's a long shot, but...
No, it's worth looking into.
Okay. Anything to help us nail that bastard. I'll let you know.
Good work, Terry.
He's not so bad.
They're all good. I just hope Gacy isn't better. Mike, I want to see what happens if we try dropping the names of the other missing kids on it.
Worth a try. The crazy lady's description of those, where the dead bodies are, dark place around all the construction crap. You buy that?
You know, last night when I left her, I drove all over Des Plaines, all night, any place that came to mind. You know that scout campground out on 76?
Yeah, think so.
Even went out there. I'm still looking.
You buy the whole McGill on her, right?
Hey, she even told me about the cyst rubbing on my tailbone. Sure as hell that wasn't on television.
What'd she say about it?
She told me that the pain would stop when we nailed Gacy.
Somehow I knew you had a personal interest in the case.
Yeah, I gotta go. You'll get this, huh?
Mrs. Trask? About the papers on your son's TV?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've looked everywhere. It's important, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can arrest that guy?
Might help.
You know, the last few days since you brought Lester's ring, sometimes I wish you hadn't. It's the finality of it so hard. Accepting the fact that he won't ever come back. You know, last summer, a friend of his was on a trip to Los Angeles, and he called us to say he thought he'd seen Lester on the beach there, and for a little while, we hoped. We had our hopes up for a little while.
I'm so sorry to cause you more pain.
Yes. Well. just have to go look for those papers again.
What about this one here?
Member of the family, recently deceased. He was buried only a few days ago.
This is John Gacy's father?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, Lieutenant, but why are you here? Is it to do with the recently deceased?
Yeah, but not this one. Listen, this may sound a little macabre. A lot about this case I'm working on seems to be turning out this way. What are the chances of somebody getting in here, say sometime during the night, and doing some burying of his own?
It's possible, I suppose. We have only 2 guards at night. Here? Oh, my Lord. If you're thinking about... You would need to get authority from the director to do any digging.
I understand that. Could you give me that name, please?
Trucks up on a construction site. A big mound of earth. I can't see what's underneath it. It could be a body.
Mind telling me just what the hell you thought you were doing?
Construction site foreman called you.
Damn right he did. You really expect the department to pay for moving 10 tons of earth?
Chris Gant's body could be under there.
That's straight from the psychic's mouth? Oh, it's all over the building about her. Both buildings. Hey, you tell Carlson the new information came from an anonymous phone call?
I don't know, something like that. It's my mistake. I was trying to get...
Your mistake was letting anybody know anything about a psychic. I should shut this whole damn investigation down right now.
But you're not.
No. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because if you don't nail Gacy, it's not only your career now. He wins this damn lawsuit, we'll both be looking for jobs as night watchmen.
Why? I'm the one who did it.
And I'm the one who let you.
He's guilty, Wally.
I hope so.
And it's not just Chris Gant.
I know.
We'll get him.
What do you mean we, white man?
Us, the team. They believe it.
That include Mike Paxton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they don't have much time to prove it. Guess I better authorize payment.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's a few $100 against $750,000? Listen, Joe, don't take it like personal.
But?
I don't think you're gonna do it. I think this bastard's too well connected, too clever for us. We're just not.
I think you're wrong.
A couple of days we'll know, won't we? Night, Joe.
You're out of your jurisdiction, so don't try making any trouble for me.
Lay off John.
Get your asses out of here, why don't you?
Oh, not Blondie's. His is cute.
John says it's okay. Says for you to come on over and have a drink.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Wait a minute, who the hell are you?
I'm their boss. I bring you regards. John Miklovich. Said he worked for you.
I don't remember anybody with a name like that. You?
Funny, described you perfectly. Loud, big belly. Waiter, you drinking, John?
who do you think you're talking to? Give me that thing. I want your name and shield number right here. Write it down. I'll put you on that lawsuit along with that dumb Polak.
Making a big mistake, John. We're on your side. We gotta see it. That Polak's got a hell of a nerve holding on to your cars.
Won't be for much longer.
You bet. And get that board, too, with the handcuffs.
Board? What board is that? What is that, some more crap you left when you moved out?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Forget it. You want to go to your house? Party?
Are you going to supply the broad?
We don't need broads, do we, John? Craig here's pretty lipple-minded. Consol's not going to tell him anything. Are you, Teddy?
Tell who?
Cousin's ex bringing him in again. Something about the car you sold him belonging to a missing kid. Same idea, something. So we're gonna get it on? Or what?
Micklevich's name?
No, John, it's...
Where the hell did they get it then?
I don't know. You know me, I don't talk to cops.
I want to keep your mouth shut, do you understand? I swear to God, I'll drop you right in it, boy.
You won't get anything out of me.
I asked you about that car, and you tell me you got it at an auction in Cicero, you understand?
Sure, John, that's what you told me anyway. Anything you say.
That's right. That's right. Anything I say, ever. Open it.
Stop it, John. What the hell are you doing?
Open it. Just open it. Open it. Goddamn nosy Polak cop. He comes around here again, he better know how to swim.
Since we took out the sump pump, the water's rising.
That doesn't stop him. You and me are gonna pour a ton of cement down there.
Lieutenant Kozenzak. It's Hendricks down at the construction site. We moved the earth for you. Literally. Wow. I don't know where you got the screwy idea we'd find a body under it. Waste of our time and your money. Sorry.
Pam, could you call the chief's office? I better go see him.
She found it.
Found what?
Mrs. Trask. The papers on her son's TV.
Where is he?
He's in that travel.
Sure, you got a hold of a serial number for us. What's he doing in there?
Bidding on some renovation job. At least that's what he says.
Tells us where he's going all the time now, like we're old friends. Even invited us into the house.
Can you get him to do it again?
What for? Take a look at the TV set in his bedroom.
With or without a warrant?
We need the serial number to see if it's Lester Trask's.
Without.
He catches us snooping around, we're in trouble.
I'll take the heat.
So's your case.
Put it away.
Hey, Kozenzak. Checking up on me or them?
Should I be checking up on you, Mr. Gacy?
Hey, I can fly out of here anytime I want to. I could fly someplace where there's no extradition treaty, like Brazil, maybe?
I wouldn't try it.
You wouldn't, huh? There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Well, that's wrong, and you're lying.
Well, you're the one that's wrong, you bastard!
Listen, Mr. Gacy.
Easy, Joe. See, you're annoying, Mr. Gacy.
What, are you guys sticking up for him now?
bother you, John.
That's all right. It's all right. I know it's not you guys. Now, you got to do what the little Pollock says, huh?
Well, not for much longer, dummy! You hear me? Not much longer!
You identify any of them?
Mr. Coslow has total non-recall about seeing any of the missing boys. Next thing you know, he'll deny he ever told us he saw Gacy messing around with young boys.
Okay, I said it, but I don't know what he did with them.
Honest. Hey, Lieutenant. Yeah, well, you know, Ted, I just find this a little hard to believe. I mean, come on. You didn't just work for the guy. You were his drinking buddy. You partied with him. You lived in his house.
No law against that.
You saw him bring young boys into the garage.
Then after I moved out.
Uh-huh. And then there's this car that you say Gacy sold you, the one that belonged to one of the missing boys. Now, where'd that come from?
Why don't you ask John?
Because I'm asking you.
He bought it at some used car auction over in Cicero.
Uh-huh. And you believe that?
Yeah.
You smile one more time, I'll slap it off your face. Ted, we are going to put Gacy away. And we're going to put you away with him if you don't help us.
Can't tell you what I don't know, can I?
No. It's a polygraph machine, Ted. It's a lie detector. It can prove to us if you're telling the truth. But it's up to you. We can't make you take the test.
John!
What do you want?
Freezing our tails off.
Well, we'll complain to the Pollock.
Screw him. Hey, how about coming out with us for a drink?
Let us buy you one. Maybe come back, watch a little TV. What do you say?
I got some calls to make.
Well, if you don't want to come with us, how about inviting us in for one?
Show there's no hard feelings, you know?
Did you ever see Chris Gant?
No.
Well, the machine says you're lying, Teddy.
Okay, I saw him.
Where?
Inside the drugstore that night.
Did you see Chris when he came outside to talk about a part-time job with LPW Construction?
No, I left right away.
Did you know Gacy was waiting outside for Chris?
No.
Did Gacy take Chris back to the house?
I don't know. I wasn't there that night. Went straight home.
Thanks for inviting us in. It's a great place you got here, John. Nice gun collection. Ever do any hunting?
You guys shoot? I do. So, what do you have?
Scotch.
Make mine the same.
Wait a minute, where the hell do you think you're going?
Gotta take a leak.
Hey.
Hey, where's my drink? A great room you got here, John.
Yeah. Those clown paintings are rich and loyal.
Nice.
Here you go.
Is that you with Rosalind Carter?
Yes, it sure is. Yeah, she was a great first lady. She's a nice person, too.
Man of the year, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I organized the big parade for him. Jack! Jack, what are you doing in there?
Out in a minute.
Where's my drink, John? Get out of here. No more of this! Get your fat asses out of here! Get out of here and leave me alone! If you know what's good for you, you better tell that scumbag Polak you better do the same!
Well, got it. Does it mean anything to you?
No, sir. What is it?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. Suppose I read off a list of places. See if that helps. If the places mean anything to you. Remember, you just answer yes or no. Tree Line Road.
Is that by the river?
Yes or no?
No.
Summerhill Road.
No.
Gacy's house. The garage. The bedroom. The attic. The crawl space under the house.
I'm not doing any more.
Have you ever been down to the crawl space, Ted?
No.
Sure, Ted, but what about Gacy? What's he gonna do?
You can't give a damn what happens to me.
No, Ted, you're wrong. You gotta believe me, I do. I don't want that man free to hurt anyone anymore.
Let him do it to me once. Things he does makes me a punk, huh?
No. What? Tell me. What is it, Ted?
He made me dig some holes down there in the crawl space. He said they were for drainage pipes.
Is Miss Carlson in?
Oh, sorry, Lieutenant. She just left.
Oh, you see, it's very important that I talk to her.
Well, she'll be home, but not till late.
Come on, tell me, what lies is that Polak trying to get you to say about me?
I didn't. I swear.
You're lying to me, you little punk.
I'm not. Don't call me that.
Oh, yeah? Then tell me, how come two of his stooges dared to sneak into my house?
I don't know, John. I don't.
Why is he doing this to me? Why is he doing this to me? I haven't been a bad boy. If I find out you've been lying to me, I'll kill you, too. Do you understand? I'll kill you.
Blew it. Well, you couldn't get in the house?
I got in the house, even the bedroom. Took down the wrong number. Got that model number instead of the serial.
Okay, I was nervous, I admit it. I dropped a load in my pants. Not that it'd make any difference. From the smell, you think he let that dog of his crap all over the place.
No, I wasn't laughing at you, Jack. I'd have been nervous, too. It's just the way this whole thing's going. I gotta get out of here. Come on, I'll buy us a beer for me to cry in.
Lieutenant,
Yes.
is the information that Kozlo gave you about the crawl space on the tape, or isn't it?
Well, no, it isn't. He was too far from the microphone when he said it.
It's too bad. And what about the polygraph test? Is there anything conclusive on that?
No, not conclusive, no.
Well, I'm afraid there's still no evidence that Christopher Gant was ever in Gacy's house.
Look, and what would you call evidence?
To get another search warrant? What you need is a body.
Look, that is what the second search warrant is for. It is to find the bodies.
It's late.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Don't worry about it. By the way, Burns goes into court with a lawsuit Friday morning.
Friday morning? That only gives me 3 days.
Well, you're lucky. It could be sooner. Under the circumstances, Lieutenant, I don't see a prayer getting you another search warrant for Gacy's house. Good night.
They following us?
Yeah, they're my bodyguards. That's true. I do undercover work for this special Chicago police squad. That's just between you and me, understand?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, John. Who's your friend?
It's my friend Billy. We're going in to play a game of pool.
Is that okay with you?
Sure. It's good to know you guys are on the job.
I mean, he wouldn't do anything, would he? Like he said, he knows we're out here.
I woke you.
It's all right.
You bought the tree. With Michael?
He didn't want to bother you.
Yeah, there's another thing I promised to do with him.
How's it going?
Not so good.
Come on up to bed.
Only wake you when I go out again.
I don't mind. I miss you.
Me too.
was the name of that dentist?
You mean Ernie Schindler?
Yeah, Ernie. Should have married Ernie when you had the chance.
Never too late.
All these years of being on the force, I still can't believe there can be this kind of evil. Just wish I was smarter. You know, all I have to do is just look at a man like Gacy and I just feel sick.
You're smart enough.
If there's a God.
Joe, don't.
How could he let a man like that live?
He gives us life. How we choose to live it is our decision.
Free will?
Yes.
What, free to go around killing innocent boys?
Oh, stop it. Stop cross-examining me about what I believe. Stop punishing yourself.
How you doing?
Not so hot.
Let me give you a little lesson, Now, you take the shot. Hold the cue. Take a nice strong bridge. Smooth stroke and follow through. Yeah, that's better, huh?
Come on, try it yourself.
You gotta get lower. Lower. Over the cue. That's it. Low down. Hey, how about that?
I'm a little woozy. Never smoked one of those before.
Ah, you're kidding me.
Maybe a few times. It's not like it's the hard stuff.
No. That's why they call it a recreational drug. All right? Huh? That's what we're doing here. We're just having a little recreation. I know what you need. You need another drink. And then we'll play a game. It's the best way to practice.
Those guys really worry about you, huh?
Yeah. That's what they get paid for.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, you learn fast, Billy. Later on, maybe I'll teach you something else.
What's that?
Oh, it's just a little trick, I know. Oh, here's your drink. Come on, drink it down. One hit, just like a man, huh? Ooh. Good boy.
What the hell you lock it for? Chumpy. Here. Kid's still in there, huh? Yeah.
You liberal-minded about sex, Billy?
Sorry?
rocks off.
I got a girlfriend.
I bet you got a lot of them. Good-looking kid like you. Hmm?
Thanks for the game. A good time.
It's my pleasure.
I gotta go.
Sure. How about one for the road?
I gotta get going.
Wait a minute. What about that trick I was going to show you?
I don't know. I gotta get going.
Hey, Billy. You worried about something?
No, it's just late and I've got to get going.
It won't take a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll show you how you work it. You can play it on your girlfriend. How's that? Huh?
I gotta put him on or something?
No, no. You don't put them on. I put them on. Hmm? How's that? Huh? Make sure they're locked now. There you go. Ooh, you got it locked real tight. I don't know if I can. Ow! Wow, that thing is really tight. Hold this for a second.
It's some trick.
Not bad, huh?
How do you do it?
There's a little lever right there. Just push that lever, they pop right off. You want to try it? Come on. Come on, give it a try. Not that way. Now you gotta have your hands in back here. Huh? It's more impressive that way. People can't see what you're doing, right? Come on. That's a boy. That's one. That's two. Come on. Come on, try to get out.
I can't do it. Hey, come on. Let me out. Please?
Please. Please. You know what the real trick is? Here's the real trick. The real trick is having the key, you stupid bastard.
Hey, come on. Don't do this. Don't hurt me. Please, don't hurt me.
Please. Say please again. Please. Come on. Please.
Please, don't hurt me.
Come on, pretty boy. Come on, say please. 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 Just taking my guest home. You two want to tag along? Make sure he gets there safely.
Bastards got us running like a squirrel cage. Looks like we're the crazies.
I'm sorry it got a little rough.
I can go home on my own.
No. Don't be silly. It's no trouble. You like your job, Billy?
Yeah.
Like the money you make?
Yeah.
Why, why don't we just call this a bonus? Come on. Take it. Just think of it as overtime. I'll take you home.
Thanks for riding shotgun. Lenny will be back before noon.
When is this baby due?
Right after Christmas. Took Hilton to the hospital for a checkup this morning.
I'll tell you right now, the scumbag keeps up this pressure. I'm responsible for what I do. I'd like to shoot him in the head.
Hey, don't worry about it. Come Friday, it's over. It's like a bad dream.
Once the lawsuit is filed.
Stops the harassment dead in its tracks.
You sure about that?
Come on, John, you have my word on it. The hell are you looking at? Easy. A real scumbag. You guys call yourselves cops. Stink. I let you both stink.
Like the house, John?
You're really sweating, aren't you? Huh? You got nothing on me. Look, I want both their names on the list, all right? On the lawsuit, along with Kozenczak, I want their names on that suit.
Come on, relax, John. It's not worth it.
That's right. That's right. It's not worth it.
In a couple of days, it'll all be through.
Okay. I got a message for you, boss. You tell that dumb Polak that come Friday, it's gonna be his ass in the ringer.
I'm sorry I haven't been over the last few days. I brought his camera.
Did it help you? Is there any news about Chris? When are you going to arrest that man?
That's police business.
We're doing everything that we can.
Chris took so many lovely pictures. We have so few of him. Maybe there'll be some in the Ross Indies getting developed.
Where are our manners? Would you care to join us for a bite of lunch?
Is that Cindy Beck? The young girl that worked at the pharmacy with Chris?
Yes.
Do you know when it was she put that film in for developing? I mean, could it have been the night that Chris disappeared?
search Gacy's. I bagged their photo receipt. You remember seeing that?
That was over a week ago.
Come on, it's a blue and white photo receipt. It's a small photo receipt. Name of the store's torn out.
Is it important?
Yes, it could be.
That's it.
The envelope 48406 was put in for developing December 11, all right. Yeah, Cindy Beck. But I don't see...
We found it in your friend Mr. Gacy's garbage. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Austin. Did you get a hold of Cindy Beck?
Right, got it. Bye. Yeah, school says she's away at an interscholastic swim meet. Won't be back till late afternoon, early evening.
How the hell did this thing get in there? Did you go over the statement you got from her the first day?
Yeah, nothing about any film or any receipt.
Look, what's as soon as we can talk to her?
Well, Bus will drop the kids off at the school first.
And we'll be there waiting for her. Come on.
Kid! How you doing? Listen, you interested in making some good money?
Doing what?
Construction. I mean, where are you gonna make that kind of money, all right? Come on, get in the car.
listen to me. This is extremely important. We found this in the house of a man that we suspect killed Chris. Please.
Oh. I put it in Chris's jacket.
The jacket he was wearing when he went out to talk to the contractor?
Oh, I told him to put it on because it was freezing outside and I didn't want him to catch a cold.
She's sure about putting the receipt in the boy's jacket that night?
Yes, that's definite.
But the jacket wasn't found at Gacy's house when you searched it, right?
No, it wasn't. The photo receipt was.
I'm still not sure you've got enough for me to go for a second search warrant.
When? When is it gonna be enough?
You seem to be forgetting there's a lawsuit out against you in the department.
All the more reason.
To exercise a little caution. Now, you know, photo receipt does not prove conclusively that Chris Gant was in Gacy's house. If I move too fast and you come up empty-handed, it could be embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Chris Gant is dead. Other boys are dead. You're talking to me about...
Hoskins, you and Kozenczak talk about it. Go over the girl's statement and let me know what you think in the morning.
Look, we don't... Where is she going in such a hurry?
She's got season's tickets to the bowls. Why don't we pick this up in my office?
No, we're not gonna pick it up in your office. Listen to me, you little jerk. This crap cannot go on anymore. We have got to get a second search warrant before Gacy and that lawyer of his shut us down.
Bastards off my back now. They're killing me. They're killing me.
Hey, John, it's late. Come on.
They're killing me.
Come on, let's see what we can do. Don't worry. Come on.
No, I mean, look at them. There they are. Make them go away, Jake.
It's all right. It's all right. Get the hell out of here.
Got orders to keep Mr. Gacy under close surveillance. That's what we're doing.
This is absolutely illegal.
So it's kidnapping and murder.
What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there? Why are you talking to him? Get up here! They've been sneaking into my house, Jake. That lying little Cosmo, that punk.
I am home. Wakey, wakey.
Any action?
He's still in there.
Whatever you do, don't let him go. Shoot out the tires of his car if you have to.
What are you talking about? What's happening?
He's like an animal. He can't be tried. I just don't believe it. Back inside, John. You're so high on loose, you don't know what you do. Please, John, just let me call the doctor.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Back to work. Don't sit on those goddamn kids. They're not worth a shit. Especially Gant. Gant deserves to die. Like all the others.
Go after him. He's going away.
Sorry if I woke you.
I couldn't sleep when I got home. Kept thinking about something when I was at Gacy's house.
The smell. It's the way he keeps the place. He'd have killed the dog if it crapped inside.
I think I know what it was, Joe. Smelled it enough times when I was working at the Chicago PD. Just so crazy. Like the way the stiffs smell at the county morgue.
Let's go.
Come on, John, I only have breakfast.
Why don't you drive me home? Why don't you stay with me for a little while? I got a lot on my mind. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. You drive, all right?
Look, he is sure what the smell in the bathroom was because he's been down to the county morgue more times than you've been to basketball games or wherever the hell it is you go at night.
How did you get into the house? If it was some kind of illegal entry or a ploy?
Yes, they were breaking a rule. They let Gacy invite them into the house for a drink while they were on duty. I don't know, is there a law against taking a leak in a suspect's bathroom? Look, you're telling me that you need more evidence to go for a second search warrant. Well, let's just look at what we've got, okay? First of all, we've got a photo receipt. The photo receipt that Cindy Beck stated that she put into the jacket that Chris Gant was wearing the night that he disappeared. This is a receipt I found in Gacy's kitchen. We've got an experienced officer here who's ready to swear that he smelled death coming out of a heating vent in a bathroom in Gacy's house. We've got the car that Gacy sold Ted Coslow. Turns out this just happened to belong to another missing boy whose ring was found in Gacy's bureau, along with a lot of other souvenirs of his victims that a creep like that likes to hang on to. Coslow admits to digging trenches in the crawl space under Gacy's house. Says they were for drainage pipes. We got another missing boy, Miklovich. Turns out he just happened to work for Gacy. And now my surveillance team has reported to me that his own lawyer is begging us not to let this guy get away. So please, you tell me, what more do we need?
Don will help you write up a request for a search warrant.
Thank you. I can handle it myself.
Maybe we better get in there.
Yours.
He's gone crazy. One minute he's threatened to kill me, next minute he says he's gonna kill himself if he doesn't get away. Wants me to take this as a farewell present. How to use him, honest.
Watch it.
Photo receipt found in the suspect's home during the search of 856 Summerhill Road.
Be sure it's airtight.
It will be.
Ghost Zach, Delta Unit Paxton here. Looks like Gacy's heading for O'Hare.
How close to the airport are you?
3 miles. Don't worry, the way he's driving, he'd kill all of us before he gets there.
And you think he's trying to fly out?
That's what he told Cosmo.
All right, arrest him and bring him in.
We can't. Not yet.
On what charge?
Look, how the hell do I know? Use your own discretion, Mike, but do not let him get away.
It's your case, Lieutenant. But if you bring him in on some trumped-up charge and don't find anything in the crawl space, he'll not only go free, he'll have all he needs to sue you and Des Plaines for $5 million.
What are you stopping me for?
Please step out of the car. You're under arrest.
What's the charge?
State 51812, possession and distribution of illegal substances.
Hey, Joe, let's do this. Whoa, it stinks in here. Boy, what a stench.
That's how come your man got a whip.
Why didn't we smell it the first time?
The extra water. It's loosened up the earth. Must be where the stench is coming from.
Here's the psychic's drawing. See what I can find.
Turn off the furnace, will you? It's gonna be hot enough work.
Start arresting people for taking lewds, they're gonna have half of Chicago in jail. Besides, Cosmo's lying. I never gave him any lewds. So is that the Polacks' lie detector gizmo there? I'll take one anytime you want.
There may be other charges, Mr. Gacy.
Like what?
Well, it depends on what the lieutenant finds in your house.
Oh, he's in my house. Oh, well. Wait till my lawyer hears about that. I think Stash has really stepped in it this time.
He has a search warrant.
And it won't do him any good. He won't find a thing.
Lieutenant, better call the medical examiner. I think there's parts of 2, maybe 3 bodies down here.
The remains of 25 boys kidnapped, sexually tortured, and killed by John Gacy over a period of 6 years were found buried in the crawl space of his house. A 26th body was found under the concrete floor of the garage. A 27th under the floorboards in the recreation room.
The chief called. I asked him to bring me. Beat.
I'm sad more than anything.
You are one stubborn Polak. You know that?
The pain's gone.
Just like the psychic said.
Yeah.
Hey, you did good.
The body of Christopher Gant was not found, although his blue down jacket was discovered in a hiding place behind the furnace. Lieutenant Kozenzak continued to search for Chris Gant, in part because of his promise to the Gants that he would find their son's body. 4 months later, where the Des Plaines and Illinois rivers meet, he was found.
Yeah, it's him. It's Chris Gant. No, I'll do it. I'll tell the family.
John Gacy was tried and found guilty of the murder of Christopher Gant and 32 other young boys. Sentenced to death, he is on death row in the Illinois State Penitentiary. The methods used by Joe Kozenzak and his team that ended with Gacy's arrest have become the textbook for the FBI's training of state and local police forces in the detection and apprehension of serial killers.
He didn't die easily. Christopher suffered a lot before he died. I'm sure of what I saw. There's trees. A lot of trees. And water. And a tower. A tower and something connecting the tower. And a sign. And there's a big mound of earth. There's a lot of machinery and trucks. I don't know, the only word I can think of is construction site. And a sign. Evergreen. Evergreen.
What's this place called?